Looking pale after so many years without sunshine, Julian Assange emerged briefly from the embassy that's been both his refuge and prison. There was a gesture that reflected the fact that one investigation into him had been dropped, but rather than celebratory, his words were bitter.
7 years without charge. Why my children grew up without me. That is not something that I can forgive. It is not something that I can forget.
His mood not helped by the Metropolitan Police saying he still faces arrest if he leaves his refuge. The saga began in 2010 when WikiLeaks released vast amounts of American secrets. That same year, Sweden issued a European warrant for Assange's arrest over 3 alleged sexual offences. He was remanded in custody in London but later freed on bail. He lost his final extradition battle to Sweden in May 2012 and a month later sought political asylum at the Ecuadorian embassy, breaching his bail conditions.
Okay, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Tonight, he is still there, back out of sight, while his legal team try to negotiate a deal that will allow him to travel to the airport and on to Ecuador. A deal that would call off the waiting policeman. This balcony is just 6 foot above street level, but Julian Assange fears if he steps down here where I am, he'll be arrested very quickly and put on a plane to America. And that's why, until he's given assurances to the contrary, he's likely to stay exactly where he is. From one supporter, a plea to the police and government.
He's already suffered incarceration for several years in the Ecuadorian embassy, which many people would argue is a pretty severe restraint on his freedom. I would think that probably it's in the public interest just to let the whole thing drop.
From the Swedish prosecutor, though, a very different view. She said the rape investigation was only being dropped because Assange had found a way to avoid those who still wanted to question him. For a while, it did seem that a breakthrough in this impasse was imminent, but the world's press who gathered, expecting to see Assange's departure, may now have to wait a good deal longer. Paul Davis, News at 10.